Hi, I'm Oliver.
I'm Kristin.
And we're the Stewards. My story, before I got into the service, I was working on redirecting my life, recommitting my life to Christ, and I really felt a void for friendship and closeness. I never really had a close relationship or friendship with anyone. I've always kind of used to moving around, being in a military family, picking up and going, so I never really established long-lasting relationships until God brought me Kristin.
I grew up in a very small town in Arkansas. We were very devout Methodist. Church every Wednesday, every Sunday. We were there in the third row to the left with my father walked in first, my mother, and then my brother and I followed. We were to be seen and not heard, and in our finest clothes. And I felt like I had a good relationship with God that every 12-year-old, 13-year-old would have. My world pretty much fell apart March 27th, 1997. I got a phone call. It was a Thursday morning at 10 o'clock, I'll never forget, from the hospital. And I found out that my father had committed suicide. So that's the day that my heart stopped beating and my world stopped turning. I was completely lost because the man that I knew that protected me and that was my everything was gone. And I knew that I would never have that back. My earthly father was gone. And I was lost. And I did a lot of stupid things trying to find myself. And it wasn't until I realized that my heavenly Father was still there for me that I would be okay.
Our story kind of begins in San Antonio, together with the service in the military. When we first met, she had approached me and said, hey, would you mind helping me study in the class? And one of our classes, so we began studying together. We'd meet maybe once or twice a week. After my life at that time was pretty much church, work on my spiritual, academic, and trying to establish a balance within my life. And that was very important. That was something my father really instilled in us as little kids. And so I asked her, I said, well, you know where I'm gonna be on Sunday? You are more than welcome to come, and I would love to have you, join me for church, and then after maybe we could study if you'd like. And I wasn't expecting anything. It was just an open invitation. I wasn't expecting yes or no. I've invited friends in the past and just kind of let it, if it happens, it happens. And God, this is your will, not mine. And it was His will to have her say yes, and we attended church, and we've been together ever since.
And it's amazing because everything shifted. You could feel the emptiness was gone for me. Just the happiness had returned, and I knew that I was where I was supposed to be in that moment.
I think that God brought her to me for me to hear her story, to hear her walk, and how she came back to faith, and that how He brought us together was for a purpose. And it's amazing because, we're going on 10 years this year. 11, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, Charlie, yeah, Daddy got that wrong on camera, okay. Yeah, 11, excuse me, baby. 11 years this year, and it's just amazing to see how far we've came spiritually from the first day that we met in San Antonio.